What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Black Little Jihad bringing you another video on this game Black Deck, and we're going to go over the last two abilities in this video. And before we continue, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of July, so don't forget to share my videos with friends, family, and people that you know who are interested in the game, and that way we can grow and I can start streaming in July or August. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we have Rogue and we have Mage abilities. So let's go ahead and look at Rogue abilities first. All right, so Rogue ability is called Co-op de Grace ability. Deals damage equal to the percentage of this card's initial strength to the marked target each turn. Legendaries deal 5 to 18% based on ability level. Epics deals 3 to 7%. So rare cards will not get this. It's only going to be epic and legendary, and I'm assuming for the other abilities it'll only be epic and legendary cards as well. All right, how marked targets work. Assignment rules. At the start of the battle, the opponent's card with the lowest current strength is marked as the marked target, and a visual effect appears on it. No matter how many cards with Co-op de Grace you have, only one enemy can be marked at a time, so this ability will not stack. If the current marked target is defeated or takes lethal damage, the mark shifts to the next enemy card with the lowest strength. So what I'm basing how this is going to work is, let's say that your opponent's board is full, they still have 3 cards in reserve. The card will die, the marked card will die, and then it will go straight to the next lowest card that's currently on the board before a new card takes its place. I believe that's how they work. It could work in opposite, where the new card comes on and then it resets. If any enemy card survives an attack, it becomes the marked target, even if it has higher strength than others. So let's just say, for example, they have a Jester on the board, which is the stronger card on the board, and then they have a rare that has not been leveled up. If Jester takes enough damage where he is now lower than the rare card that hasn't been leveled up, Jester will become the marked target now. So that's essentially how it will work. Marked target status is always tracked in battle, even if one side has no active Co-op de Grace effects. However, if no Co-op de Grace effect is active, the visual mark will not appear. So don't expect for it to show up after that. Second, cards that are marked. Cards that can't be marked. Heroes, as long as there is other cards on the field. Marking is only available for unit cards in this case. Cards with no power displayed, i.e. Graves. So cards that are on a cooldown because they have a resurrection ability, either effect from another card, artifacts, or their own ability. Battle behavior. If a marked target is transformed, the mark remains on the new card in the same slot. If a marked card is transformed, the mark said that the hero can become marked. The hero can become the marked target only in one specific case, when there's no other cards on field. As soon as other cards enter the field, the marked target status is automatically transferred to the unit card with the lowest strength. If you have multiple de Grace cards, each one deals damage to the marked target at the end of your turn. So they're going to deal, it's not going to be like battle damage, it's going to be just kind of like, I forgot the Wasteland card's name, but it's a Wasteland card that deals damage at the end of your turn for up to 5 turns. So for 5 turns, it's going to deal additional damage randomly. Excuse me. But this one is going to specifically target those cards. so it won't be random. You know which card is going to get hit. Where was I? All right, so if you haven't closed at the end of your turn, Co-op the Grace effects are triggered in ascending order of damage. If the marked target is defeated by a Co-op the Grace effect, the marked card is immediately reassigned to the next valid enemy. So it is pretty much reiterating what it said before. It's going to, if the marked target dies, the mark is moved to another target. It's going to keep doing that until you get to the next point. But before I go to the mages, I want to say that for rogues would be all the snakes would get the abilities, and I forgot the legendary, but we'll just say all the snakes will have it. For mages, all the dragons will have it. So all legendary and epic dragons, put it that way, because I don't think any rares are going to have these abilities. But let's go ahead and look at the mage abilities. All right, when this card attacks, you have a chance to get an extra attack with the probability increasing based on the ability's level. All right, 9 to 30% chance for legendary, 6 to 12% for epics. So it's going to behoove you to have legendary dragons on board if you want to use dragons, just as an example. Here's how it works in battle. Your card with the luck makes an attack. If the ability activates, you'll see a special animation, and your deck will immediately get a second turn. During this bonus turn, you can attack again with any of your cards. After this extra turn ends, the opponent's turn will begin as usual. All right, so like I said, all the dragons will have it. So essentially, if you're running a dragon deck, I'm just using this as an example because that's the one I can remember and it's easiest to go off of. The dragons, for the most part, attack in a column. So you can attack one column. They may or may not get new cards back. Attack the same column again if they got new cards, or attack a different column just to dwindle down the board. So it can make those types of decks very, 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 very dangerous and very hard to deal with. Even harder than what it already is now. So this game is going to get definitely a whole lot more interesting and definitely a lot more challenging going forward. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video right here. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when the content drops. Holla back at your boy. Peace.